little stormy weather. Got to keep this ship from capsizing. Got to keep our love light on the rise, yeah, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. We chose each other out of all the fish in the sea. I cast my net out and I brought your love home to me. Now I whisper in my talk with God above. I want to thank him for sending me you to love, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. Keep it strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. I know that loving me has sent you through a change or two. Sometimes I wonder how you remain so true. If I forget to tell you, I hope that you can see the feeling in my heart and how much you mean to me, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. Keep it strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. I love you, baby, that's forever. Even though we may see a little stormy weather, got to keep this ship from capsizing. Got to keep our love light on the rise, yeah, because this time... Hi, I'm Gregory Franklin, your host for Street Level, and so you've tuned in to watch the premiere episode of Street Level, did you? Well, that's good, because Street Level tuned in to watch you, so I'm ready. You can do whatever it is that you were going to do, and I'll watch. Whoa, man, check them out. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, enough of that. Now we will join the actual season premiere of Street Level, which is now in progress even as we speak. And the reason why we're doing this, because I'm in charge and I said so. That's how it goes.
Idea, someone would probably already do that on their own accord, but then they get a more clear idea from watching something like that.
So do you believe in censorship, or do you want just, warning labels?
I like warning labels. I don't like anybody governing, like the seat belts and helmets and all that. Mm-hmm. I think public service ads are appropriate, and parental guidance.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Because I want to watch anything I want to watch, and if I think it's disgusting, I'm going to turn the channel.
That's the thing that I'm thinking of, because I really don't want to get into the whole thing about deciding what can be on television and what can't be on television, because I know that there are people out there who hate my show.
Well, I would. Yeah. I would. I really, give me the chance to decide what's on TV, I would be in heaven. Okay. But, I hear and agree with what you're saying, though. Yeah.
Are you still there?
call you back some other time.
Sure. Well, thanks for calling.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. So if we don't have another phone call, I'd like to get into trashing somebody.
Oh boy.
I got 2 people on my list tonight. Where's our soapbox, man? Do we have a soapbox?
You know, I
forgot
left the
to
house
bring-
so fast I forgot it. Well, I made one up.
You got a soapbox for us? We need one, man.
Made,
We need
and
one.
I forgot it. I left it at home today. So.
The first person that I want to trash today, while the phone number is coming up on your screen, is Bob Packwood, just because I love to trash this guy. Anyway, what he has been doing is he has used your campaign fund dollars to finance the production of a videotape for to create this videotape and to distribute it in a plain brown wrapper to lobbyists and other people that he hopes
Is that
to get
like
money
X,
from.
X, and X?
Anyway, Senator Bob Packwood has spent campaign money on a videotape that portrays protesters calling for his resignation as rabid extremists. Okay? And I guess out of the people that were polled in Oregon, that must be about 52% of us. So,
Rabid extremists? Is that like...
we're all rabid extremists. And Bob Packwood wants people with money to know
Rabid
that.
extremists or rabid?
Rabid.
Oh, like Bugs Bunny.
Rabid extremists?
Not well,
Rabid?
Well, I mean, it makes about as much sense as that, right?
Okay. All right. Anyway, I thought that was just like really sleazy. And that's I want to trash him, you know, taking campaign funds and using that for you know, for your personal business, trying to defend yourself against some some allegations of sexual misconduct that's been going on for years and years and years. Why doesn't this guy get the message, man?
Well, it's not that I want to disagree with you or anything, but, you know, the fact that you're surprised by this type of activity, I just want to say, duh, wake up, man. I mean, it's 90, what? 91, 2, 3.
Earth to Paul. Actually, this is a great segue into your
Tailhook. Yeah.
tailhook comments.
Yeah, I really did want to say something about this because Tailhook was the convention of, it is a convention, and the Navy is pretty much, Navy flyers are pretty much invited by, and a couple of years ago they were in some, well, they got drunk and disorderly, real disorderly. And the thing I wanted to talk about is some speaker classified all this stuff as minor incidents. I have a problem with that. I mean, I really do. You know, it was a hotel. And if you can't go into a hotel and expect just, you know, regular, you know, to be treated as a human being with all a lot of crap, I don't know, that's not a minor incident in my book.
I mean, I think it's pretty serious, but the attitude that these guys displayed about those incidents, I guess that harassment of women or sexual harassment of women is not a big deal to these people in Tailhook.
It's pretty, well, it's not just Tailhook, it's the military in general. They're pretty blasé about it, in my book. They, women are nurses, they're secretaries, they're, what do you call them? You help out. You don't do the job, you just help out. And I personally have a problem with that because I know a lot of men who can't do the job, and there are women who can and should be allowed to do it. I feel the same way about gays. You know, they should be allowed to do it. I had a officer when I was in the military. He, I was in Germany and it was raining and, you know, really muddy and everything. I'm in mud up to my knees. I'm walking around. The guy walks up to me and he says, "Soldier, you haven't shined your shoes." And, you know, I gotta say, that was like one of the most stupid things I ever heard in my life, because like I said, I'm in mud up to my knees, and this guy is worried about my boots. So
Were you in boot camp at the time?
No.
Oh.
No, this is permanent party. I mean, that's how stupid they get. They graduate to stupidity. So what happened was, you know, I looked down at my boots, and he looked down at my boots, and I finally said, "Well, you know, how do you know?" He says, "Because I can't see my face." And I said, "Well, I seen your face, and I did you a favor."
Ooh.
I was not real popular with the officers, but, you know, I got to say, like, you know, that's stupid. And the military doesn't need any more stupid people. So, you know, I mean, just join up.
We got a caller.
Hello.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hi there.
We got a caller?
Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, sorry. I wasn't sure if I was there or not.
Yeah, you're here.
Thanks. A couple quick comments, if I could.
Sure.
One about this tailhook scandal.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's sexual harassment. There's got to be a different word for what these men were doing.
Well, would you call it something stronger?
There's got to be something stronger.
Okay.
I don't even think stupidity, asinine, pardon my language. You know, I'm sorry. That sexual harassment, that was not. That was just... I don't know. There's not a stronger word for it.
I don't know what really to call it either, because it did involve violence, from what I understand.
Well, it should be considered assault, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What else did you have to say?
The caller before mentioned something about public service announcements, just real quick, and it just clicked into my head that I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, and I have the TV on, and I'm seeing all these public service announcements for just about everything.
Uh-huh.
Time of night like this, there's nothing. All you hear are the cereal commercials, beer commercials. So who's watching the TV except for idiots like me that get up at 3? It doesn't make any sense. Are these kids today going to see these, commercials about condoms at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, and you know why they do that, though, don't you?
Oh yeah, no ad money.
Yeah.
They make their ad money this time of night.
Yeah, they can't get people to pay for commercials at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, and they do have an obligation in order to maintain their license to put on a certain amount of PSA material. So they generally do that when folks who really need to see those those PSAs are sleeping. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, I'd like to give you an opportunity to answer our trivia question and win a fabulous prize.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Trivia question. Langston Hughes was a...
Forget it. That's still the same trivia question. No, I have no answer.
Oh.
I can't even read your sheet. I'm trying to read the sheet of paper in front of you there.
There it is, pal. There it is, pal.
And here's the backside.
Oh, okay. No, I have no idea. I want to congratulate you, though. This is great having this kind of forum, because not everybody can make it down to, like, town hall or something.
Yeah.
So this is really nice to be able to just call up on the phone and...
Yeah, that was the whole idea, so that you just have a way to talk to a whole lot of people at once and tell them what's on your mind.
Get your yah-yahs out. And we're on every Tuesday, so you can give us a call and talk about anything you want.
Get on a little bit earlier, though, because it is getting close to going to bed if I have to get up at 3. So.
Okay, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what, we'll go on at 8
true.
o'clock next week. How about that? Okay? Let's go to a video. I think we're overdue for our first roll-in video. We are going to show you a video. We've shown this one before. This was, I think, on my premiere show. That was before you joined the show.
Okay.
This was, I happened to walk in on a shoot here at Portland Cable Access where they were doing a video of a group called the Chillums, which is some people who had just gotten together for this occasion. Just
I saw that one.
You did see that one?
Yeah, we played it here during a show.
Yeah, it was one of the first
I think
shows.
it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called Bus Driver, and this is features the Chillums, and it's a video by Monica Maynard, and this is what it looks like. It'll come up on your screen any second. I just know it because I'm psychic, man. I just know it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Hey, Mr. Bus Driver, why hast thou forsaken me? I've spent too many days as you passed me by. Too many days crying, please, at your mercy now. Hostage released to roam. I need you to guide me home. And the dark closes in, and you knock me off my feet again. Yeah, well, take a look through my eyes and taste a piece of my life. Yeah, take a look through my eyes and taste a piece of my life, my life, my life. You will hear my scream in your silent dream, and my silent stare will haunt you everywhere, 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 everywhere. I will have where they said it's over now. A lifetime of being victimized I trade for 2 minutes of rage. Now I'm a prisoner of a different kind. I can taste the steel of my cage, Do you know the way? Do you know the way home? Do you know the way home? Do you know the way home, the way home, the way home? Hey, Mr. Bus Driver, why hast thou forsaken me? Too many days you have passed me by. Too many days crying, please, at your mercy now. At your mercy now. At your mercy now. I'm not at your mercy now. I'm not at your mercy now. I'm not at your mercy now.
For a buck. Just slouched.
All right, we're back. That was the Chillums, and that was a video by Monica Maynard.
Good stuff.
I know. That woman
Yeah.
can sing.
Yeah, she can. blow.
sing. Okay, telephone number is up on your screen. I want you to call us and tell us what's on your mind tonight, Portland.
Whatever it is, we'd love to hear it.
Unless, of course, it's on our list of things that we won't discuss. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, we're ready for you.
You guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Hey, listen, I was in the military for about 10 years. I was a special operations medic, and I've had a lot of experience, and I think that one of the biggest fears that I have is that the military and in general, when it comes to women or blacks or any minorities, it seems like we're going really far to the left or far to the right. We shoot really hard in the middle.
Okay, we can't hear him in the studio anymore. We got him turned down.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on just a minute. Okay, try it again.
Okay.
Okay, well, you're back.
I'm in?
Yeah, you're in.
Excellent. Anyway, I'm thinking that it seems like instead of saying that we need to force women into something or try and get blacks into a certain position, we open something up. If someone meets the minimum qualifications, then they get the job. No matter what the job is, and you look at a lot of the women that are in there, they have a lower physical examination test score, and in that way I kind of feel like it's reverse discrimination against the men, because a guy who can only do 30 push-ups and a woman can only do 30 push-ups, his standard is a little higher, so he can't do the job. He's kicked out of the Army for being substandard, while the woman gets to stay and do the same job. And that seems like, BS from anyone. I mean, if a woman was kicked out of a job for doing that where push-ups weren't mandatory for her own position, I would say that's stupid. It's ludicrous. If she can do the job and be excellent at her job without doing that many push-ups, or a man, or a white, or a Martian, or whoever the hell it is, they should just be able to do it.
That's true, but one of the things about the military is that, and you know this, they never really test you to your limits. They always keep you in a very kind of a moronic parameters, okay, where you're part of the engine, okay. You will never be the driver, and all you are is you're really dispendable. So it doesn't really matter if you can do 30 push-ups, because if you drop dead after 5 steps, they'll just pick up your rifle and go on. I understand your point, but I think, the military itself made that a moot point, personally. My experience with the military has shown me that, they could care less if you can do 30 push-ups or you can't sit up once. I mean, they don't really care.
Can I come in one more time?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I am. Can you guys hear me?
We need a little bit more in the studio.
Yeah,
You are still there, though, right?
I'm still here, yeah.
Okay, now we can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, my point isn't on whether or not the 30 push-ups, like you were talking about, when someone looks at you. I had the same exact scenario. I came in out of country one time, and this Sergeant Major looks at me and says, "Why aren't your boots signed?" It's like, well, I've been working my butt off for the last, 4 months out of country. Where the hell have you been? He's been behind a desk. But
Right.
that mentality, I understand it. And I'm not talking about the 30 push-ups. That's a small thing. I understand the mentality behind it. The thing that I don't like, as a civilian, and I can have my opinion in uniform, you just kind of shut up and do your job. But my opinion is we need to have an intelligent policy. And if the policy is women can do 30 push-ups and do the job but men can't, and we're going for equality in the forces, that sends a mixed signal to the people. And anyone who has, brain cell 1 in the military, white, black, Martian, woman or not, is going to know that that's stupid. It's ludicrous, and we should have just basically equality. If they're going to go for equality, they should do it. They shouldn't pretend like there's some sort of equalness, like the Tailhook scandal and other things like that. Where it's like, oh no, we really tried to find what was going on there. It's like either they did or they didn't. The investigation will show that they did not really.
Exactly.
Know
I think you've hit the nail on the head. Is to say that an organization the size of the military could possibly act with intelligence, I think is a little bit too much to ask. There's too many fingers in that pie. And there are too many people who are in positions of power and authority in the military who can act out their personal agenda against people in different parts of it. So, I mean, we're having all kinds of conflicting stuff going on. I agree.
One of the things that I always thought about the military is that they should be the point man for equality. They should be the elite that everybody else looks to.
The example.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so large businesses can figure out how to do it, how to get it done, how to get equality done, how to get more motivation out of people. The military would be an excellent vehicle for that, but I think they do exactly the opposite, personally. Mm-hmm. Would you like to answer our trivia question?
You still there? Okay, I think we have another caller waiting, though, right?
Hello?
Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
What's your name?
Joan.
Hi, Joan.
It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I know you don't want to hear me
Joan.
sing. I'm going to tell you now.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Thank you. I was born on Columbus Day.
Really?
Now, that's another topic, huh?
Yeah.
Did Columbus discover America?
Now, I was having a conversation. Was it you I was talking to about that very
Leif
thing?
Erikson. Leif Erikson was here 1,000 years before Columbus.
So what about Ponce de Leon? He was here before even both of them guys, wasn't he?
No. He was way after both of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So why do we have a Columbus Day then?
That's a really good question, because I really find it interesting how we were able to discover a country that people were already living in. I thought that was real interesting.
Yeah,
and while we Europeans were trying to get, I love this.
Trying to get a little salt and pepper, right?
While we were trying to get lean-tos to stand up on the East Coast, out in Mesa Verde, Colorado, the Indians were building hotel complexes with saunas. And,
Right.
and we had to save these savages from themselves.
We gave them religion. Oh, yeah.
So I think I could win your hat.
You want to win, and this would be a really good, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Because I've been wanting to give this hat away for a long time.
Okay, are you watching your TV?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. Langston Hughes was a poet and writer that gained recognition during the Harlem Renaissance in the 20s and 30s. He was a member of two minorities. One was that he was black. What was the other?
That he was gay.
Yes!
All right!
Those crossed fingers.
Happy birthday.
Joan, do you want the hat?
Actually, I don't want the hat.
Okay, we have a cassette tape by Gary Morris. Do you like that one, or Mr. Mister?
Boy, let's...
Close up of any of those so she can have a look at it?
Guess what? I don't know who these people are.
But I made the hat personally, and it's been on
maybe
TV.
I should take the hat.
Yeah, you take the hat.
Do you put it over plants? Is that what you do with it? To keep it warm in the winter?
No, it'll make you look really cool.
Oh, okay.
Check me.
Just
hey.
Will it scratch my head?
Yeah, it will.
All right.
And it will also keep your head warm. Joan, don't hang up. Let them take your address and a phone number where we can get a hold of you, and I will get your prize to you. And congratulations and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Great.
All right.
Yeah.
We gave away a prize.
Hey, what was that, 5 shows, 4 shows? First one,
This
right?
is,
It should have been the second one, though.
Sixth.
Should have been the second one. But what was her name? If you're listening, give us a call.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Delilah.
Delilah.
We still owe you some cookies there, Delilah.
We owe her some Mystic Mints.
Yes.
Which I ate. Anyway, do we have a caller waiting? Because if not, I want to trash somebody else. I'm in a trashy mood, bud.
Oh, man. Garbage mouth.
And
Did your mother ever tell you about that stuff? Okay, who's next on
We
your
were
list?
actually we should go to our next video because I don't want to leave those out. These are some talented people.
All right.
The next video that we want to show you, this one is called the KT R&B Groove number 3, and this is by KT Taylor. She's a PCA producer, and she thank you very much, KT, for letting me use this video, and we'd like to roll that for you right now. Once again, I'm going into my psychic routine to tell you that it will show up on your screen any second. I just know it will. This is the place where a brain would be.
Oh,
if I was
salami. Oh, great salami. Make it happen. Hope this thing is off. Oh, there's more water. Cool.
Them that's not shall get, them that's got shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have it, Papa may have it. God bless the child that's got his own. Oh, the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't ever make the grade. Mama may have it, Papa may have it. God bless the child that's got his own, yes, got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When you're gone, I'm spending it. They don't come round no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't take too much. Mama may have it, Papa may have it. God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his
It's running in the opposite direction.
I don't understand how you missed.
The KT Taylor. Thank you, KT, for sending in that video. Incidentally, while we're on the subject, I want you, that's right, you, to get out that video camera and give me 5 minutes of your very best stuff, whatever it might be. If you're, say, a poet or a comedian or an actor, or if you just want to do goofy stuff, we accept that too.
Even
You
if
can
you're an
send us-
activist, if you have
Yeah?
a point of view.
If you have an editorial, you can do that too. Just get in front of that video camera and give us 5 minutes of your best. I'll give you the address. The address will come up on your screen here shortly, I sincerely hope. Anyway, if you want to send us a video, it can be on any subject. It must be on VHS format, no longer than 5 minutes in length. Tapes cannot be returned without sufficient packaging and postage included. So if you send us a tape, if you do not send us an envelope with some stamps on it so that we can send the tape back to you, we won't. Here's the address that you send the tape to. Street level, care of Little Brother Productions, and I'll say this real slow for you because I know you have a pencil in your hand right now writing this down.
No, actually, you should be taping this show.
Yeah. Okay. Put on the VCR and there it will be on your screen. Yeah. Anyway, street level, care of Little Brother Productions, 1827 Northeast Broadway, Suite number 4, Portland, Oregon, 97232. And yeah, it got changed.
Yeah.
The zip code is actually correct that you're looking at.
Okay.
Because last time we put it up, it was some other thing.
Right.
And
yeah, we said one thing and it was different. And we can't do commercials, so please, no.
Yeah. Don't send us any commercials for
anything,
for
please.
any of that kind of stuff because we can't put that on the air. Anyway, we do welcome your videos and anything that you want to put on the air. As long as I'm pretty sure that I won't get sued for it, I'll put it on. Okay. That's kind of
good
important.
choice, yeah.
Do we have any callers yet? If we don't, then I want to trash somebody. I'm hot to go. Okay. I want to trash Bill Clinton
You
for
should feel
his policy.
shame. You should feel shame.
I want to trash Bill Clinton for his. We do have a. Okay. I want to trash Bill Clinton for his stand on gays in the military. Now, first of all, while he was campaigning, he went into this whole song and dance about how sincere he was that not one of us could be spared, and that he felt that discrimination against gays and lesbians in the military was just plain wrong, and he intended to do something about it. And stupid me, I believed him, went to the voting booth and voted for him. Now we find out that, well, after he went through his whole thing with deciding not to really press the issue and came up with his don't ask, don't tell policy, which is not a change from the current policy. I mean, you can still be thrown out of the military for being gay or lesbian. Now we find out that the White House was involved in going to a, first of all, I have to set this up, the case of a serviceman named Meinhold, Keith Meinhold, who was thrown out of the military because he came out on national television as a gay person, and they threw him out. Well, he went to court and sued the U.S. military and got reinstated, and the judge, whose name was Terry Hatter, Judge Terry Hatter of Los Angeles, handed down a decision that said that the military cannot discriminate against him because he's gay, and cannot discriminate against him in promotion even, okay, right, and stuff like that. So the White House steps in. The White House, that's where Bill Clinton lives, steps in and asks the appeals court. Of course, it was appealed by the military. It went to the appeals court, and the White House went to the appeals court and asked them to reverse the lower court's decision so that the policy of don't ask, don't tell would still be active in the military. And so we find that Bill Clinton, I'm not really sure that he's being honest with us about what he's really thinking. I mean, he says one thing to us, but the actual policy of the White House and the Clinton administration is to try to continue the ban on gays and lesbians in the military. So we find out, Paul just now handed me, is this like today's paper?
Yeah.
Today's paper, I understand, I haven't read the article, but it looks to me like the appeals court sides with the lower court's order banning discrimination against gays and lesbians in the military against the wishes of the White House. Good going. As soon as I find out who that was, I'm just going to congratulate the guy by name. Who was it?
I don't believe they said so in the paper.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm just really glad to hear that. So those of you who still think that Bill Clinton is on your side, if you're concerned about the issue of gays and lesbians in the military, I hope this clears it up. Bill Clinton is not who he says he is.
You know what? I think he is because, first of all, with Ronald Reagan and George Bush, there was absolutely no question. Now, he did get the ball rolling. However, whatever direction that ball is rolling in, it did get moving, and things are being done right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, in the last 12 years, you could pretty much forget.
Against the better wishes of the White House.
But he did get it moving. Okay, I mean, there's been a lot of activity on this same subject. Mm-hmm. Okay, in the Senate, the House, the Pentagon, we've heard them all talk about it.
But Bill Clinton was trying to present himself as a friend to gays and lesbians, and that's not true.
I think he's done a lot here. Now, I don't really know or like a lot of politics because sometimes we'll say this but mean that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not quite sure if this is one of those situations. I don't know. He did get the ball rolling, and there are things happening, and I credit Bill Clinton for doing that. I really do.
Nah. Do we have a caller yet? Okay, that means I get to trash somebody else. What do you got?
You know, I wanted to talk about that damn forfeiture law.
Okay.
There is an article in one of these papers where some guy, I can't remember his name, he was convicted about 7 years ago of, trying to sell marijuana. He didn't have a whole lot. It was like, and he was caught with like $7,000 in cash. He owns a house, so I mean the $7,000 isn't going to help him out a whole lot. They didn't take his house, but they did take part of the money. He spent some time in jail and did 5 years probation. So then they didn't really, that's what they did to him. But last year, they were flipping through the files and realized they didn't take his property. And so that's what they're trying to do right now.
They came back and tried to take his property?
The guy's a missionary in Nicaragua right now. He has turned over a new leaf, and they're trying to take his house. And I mean, they actually took possession of it, and he's suing in the Supreme Court, saying, wait a minute, we got to have some kind of trial here. And
there should be due process. There should be due process. And that's the one thing that I have about the forfeiture laws. From what I understood, I got this from a conversation with you, and then I started researching it and found out that it is actually true that if you are suspected of dealing drugs, the government can confiscate anything that they believe was purchased with drug money, and then if you are found to be innocent, they do not have to give that property back. Now, isn't that interesting? I mean, it's good work if you can get it.
I've got some really old, smelly shoes in in my closet that they can have that I bought way back with some dope money. They can have, okay? They are more than welcome to those old stinky shoes. But yeah, I mean, I really think Uncle Sam is really
due process,
stretching.
We have gone into such hysteria over drugs in this country that we're willing to give up our constitutional rights.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. It has to do with money. You know, the Reagan administration made that crap popular because, and they really carried it to extremes. And I'm sure we all know about the situation where they took that yacht for a joint or a part of a joint. I mean, we're talking.
And the person who owned the yacht wasn't even on board at the time.
Right, exactly. I mean, we're getting a little crazy. I mean, guy goes out to get, find himself a prostitute, and he loses his car. I mean, I think there's no balance here.
Yeah.
I mean,
the punishment does not fit the crime.
Not at all. I mean,
it doesn't fit the crime, especially if, when you are found innocent of those charges, you don't get your property back. That's a real problem.
That's one thing, but again, it should fit the crime. Okay, if it costs us like $400,000 to take this guy to court, pay us back the money if you're busted. And I don't know, some of this stuff has just gone way overboard.
And it's about hysteria about drugs. I really do think that it's
totally.
hysteria.
There was a story a couple of years ago where some guy was he was from Miami. He was on his way to Las Vegas going to gamble. He had $10,000 in cash to just blow. He's a salesman. And on the way up there, when he was in the airport, in some stopover point, the police stopped him in the airport and confiscated his cash because he was from Miami. They searched him because he was from a drug center. And then he ended up losing this cash, and he went to a lawyer, and the lawyer says, well, yes, we can do this, but you won't get back a dime because my fee will be about $10,000 when everything is said and done. And pretty much that's what it comes down to. You're going to pay about $10,000 to get back anything.
And that's, I can't believe that's not unconstitutional.
Win, lose, or draw, whether you're right or not, you're going to pay about $10,000 to get it back.
We have, let's do our last video, because I want to get this in before we're done.
Cool.
Okay, our last video, this is a real quick one, and it's actually called Look Quick, because if you don't look quick, you'll miss it. This is 55 seconds, but I got a chance to look at this last night.
Are you serious?
It's 55 seconds long, but it's a worthwhile 55 seconds. This is by Elaine Weinberg. She's the one that gives us the interesting videos.
Right, yeah.
And so we would like to put this one on for you. And again, I'm going into my psychic routine.
Oh, great salami. Let us know.
Here comes a video right on your screen. Well, maybe not. No video? Okay. So we'll do something else for a while. What else you got? I'm all through trashing people for tonight.
Oh, wait a second. Donald Trump. Did you hear what he's been doing?
No.
He was talking to the Senate recently about, okay, he's got like Trump Towers and he owns casinos and crap.
Right.
So now he's dumping on the Indians and their casinos. He's saying they're run by the mob.
Woo.
And they said, okay, Don, give us some proof. What do you got? He goes, you got to take my word for it. Honest to God, it's in one of his papers around here somewhere.
This brings up a whole another issue about Indians, man. It really baffles me about just how far white people have to go, okay? Like, first of all, we came in and took the land from the Indians, okay? These savages that we saved from themselves.
Some guy told me one time he called it war reparations. Pissed me off. But go ahead.
And even today, okay, actually,
Yeah,
it's not
right,
today,
yeah.
I think it was like 2 years ago, that there's a reservation in Arizona where the mineral deposit was found underneath the reservation. So the government moved the reservation so that it was no longer include the mineral
Really?
mineral deposits. And I'm going, it just really baffles my intelligence, man, just how far we will go to
Screw somebody.
really.
God,
Man.
I mean, are there no morals? Are there no scruples? No.
And why is it? Well, it's not only Indians. I mean, it's a lot of other people too. A lot of people are.
Well, personally, I think it's just basic greed. I think that's what's wrong with our economy. We are just so greedy. All we care about is cash. Cash first and nothing else. And, everything else be damned. That's what I keep finding. Because that's the only reason I can see Donald Trump jumping on the Indians. That's the only reason I can see that. To get the casino money out of, those little small areas and try to get into Atlantic City. That's the only
Because
reason
he
I
has
can see
something to
that.
gain by that.
Oh, you bet. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a. Do we have a phone call? Oh, okay. Can we have the phone call CG up so people can call us? If you want to call us, call.
Oh, okay.
What is it? 288.
228 44
No, I think it's 288.
288.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's 288-4442 or 288-4448.
You want the other KT one? Oh. Okay. Go ahead and roll it. So we're having a moment of technical confusion. And we're going to roll another video for you.
We are living in the state of confusion.
And the zip code is...
We like it. Yeah. Yeah, you can join us here at And like we said before, we are in the state of confusion, and this phone number can help you join us right here. In the
So
state
if
of
you want to be
confusion.
in a state of confusion along with us, there's the number.
At 288-4442 or 288-4448. I can see real well. Healthcare, the healthcare program.
Okay.
Mr. Clinton, what do you think about that?
I think that it's a good idea because one of the things that I'm hoping is that it will lead to a more socialized form of medical care for the whole country, because I believe that the profit motive in medicine is what is causing the economic confusion that we're dealing with right now, where some people get health care and other people don't. Okay.
Well, you know, doctors' incomes in the 80s or in the last 10 years or so have gone up more than twice of everything else. Inflation was supposed to be like 41% over the last 12 years, and it was doctors' incomes went up about 80%.
And administrative costs went up almost that much too.
Right, right. So I mean, it's, you know, it's you're kind of hard pressed to figure out like where these extra costs coming from. The Ferrari, no doubt, right?
And another thing is especially government programs providing medical services to people are easy targets for fraud, because it is such a huge bureaucracy and there is so little money and so few people that are tracking it to understand where these abuses are coming from. I mean, it's a wide open field.
Well, we're talking one sleaze bucket investigating another sleaze bucket. You know, we're talking, you know, guys that are just looking for ways to make money. And, you know, we find, you know, and hell, I'm 40 years old, and 40 years of, you know, dealing with this government, I find that, you know, it's nothing but people stealing. You know,
And when we look at other countries who do have more socialized forms of medicine, we find better care.
yeah. Well,
better
I mean,
care.
yeah, we should. I kind of like the health clinics. I mean, I really like those ideas because they're more in my neighborhood. I can, you know, I get to know them a little better. I don't like the big,
HMOs.
yeah. I mean, you know, they're people I.
The other thing the one thing that I am kind of unhappy about the Clinton plan is that it excludes alternative forms of medicine, which actually are the precursors to the medicine that is practiced now.
Are we
okay?
talking like acupuncture and stuff?
Stuff like that, yeah. These are mainly those forms of alternative medicines are based in preventive medicine as opposed to dealing with the symptoms after they come up. It's the whole process of dealing with the whole person rather than the symptoms of a specific disease.
That's great, Gregory, but
But
you
it's
know,
being
you
excluded from the
can't,
plan.
you can't make any money like that. Okay, I mean, if I never get sick, how am I going to pay a doctor? What will I give him money for?
What is the point of healthcare to begin with?
So once I get sick, I can pay for it.
That's good, Paul. That's good. That's good.
Well, okay. The problem I have, okay, the tobacco industry is really pissed off because they are the ones who want to, Clinton wants to use them to pay for it. And they said, that's not fair. People drink more than they smoke.
Get them guys. Get them
No,
guys.
get them too. Get them too. That's what he said.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Well,
That is
they're
great.
really being kind of weird. But what the Clinton administration did, and I really disagree with this, is that they've tacked on to Medicaid. They charge the elderly $12 a month more for Medicaid.
To foot the bill?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
2 days ago. It's in one of these papers over here somewhere.
Wow.
$12 a month more. And I think so far what I see from government, big business, and so forth and so on is that they keep charging more and more to people who can't afford it. For themselves, I mean, they get Measure 5. They got a property tax break there. They didn't have to pay any more property taxes, and we voted on that. And it turned out we voted against paying, them paying more taxes. They get portions of the lottery. And speaking of which, the new lottery director gets $92,000 a year.
Wow.
What a job!
I wonder how much of a percentage of the funds from lottery that is. $90,000 bucks, man. Whoa.
I don't think it's any big percentage, but damn, when's the last time you made that much money?
I'm still waiting, man. I'm still waiting.
I mean, okay, what class do you take in school to say, okay, I want to be a lottery director? What class do you take?
How do these people get this job? man?
Yeah.
Let's have a trade school for lottery directors.
Yeah, or it's kind of like being Cisco and Ebel. Ebert. How do you go to school
What?
for that, right?
So what?
Siskel and Ebert. You know,
Siskel and Ebert, okay.
Yeah, how do you, what do you put down? What class do you take in school to, to go look at movies for your
Art
job?
appreciation? Art appreciation?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
So what do you feel that alternative forms of medicine should be part of the healthcare plan?
Without a doubt. There's no doubt about it. I don't see that we should have to depend on pills and stuff like radiation, lasers and stuff to catch us after the fact. Because I mean, the diagnosis procedure haven't shown themselves to be that great. And I don't know if I want to depend my life on the fact that somebody's going to catch it and then catch the right one and in time. And then, of course, prescribe the right thing, the right dosage of it. I don't want to end up with an arm growing out of my neck because it's screwed up. No, thank you.
I think part of the problem is that a long time ago, people were dying from diseases that they're not dying from now. And conventional medicine is responsible for a big part of that. I mean, it's not like it's all bad or anything.
No.
But it has this thing. It has the traditional medical community has this desire to crush all other forms of medical.
Well, they're not. I give them credit. Medicine is very difficult. It's an extremely inexact science, and what they do is like. I mean, I got to tip my hat to them because the guys are great, but they have dismissed things that do work, and they have not investigated things that could work.
Because they can't make money off of that.
That's true. Well, like I said, if I never get sick.
Doctors are in trouble. Anyway, we got to wrap this up. So, well, according to my clock, we're already over the time. Anyway, thank you for watching Street Level tonight. I've had a good time, and next week I want you calling me on that phone. Don't sit on that couch, okay? I want you calling me on the phone. Anyway, and Joan, congratulations and happy birthday.
That's right, happy birthday. Hey, that's right. Get your exercise. Pick up the phone. Remember that. Pick up, sit up, get up. Pick up the phone. Exercise.
Next Tuesday, anyway, at 8 p.m. on Channel 33. The replays will be on Friday at 10 p.m. on Channel 27 and Mondays at 10 p.m. on Channel 11. Be there or be square. God bless you all. Good night.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, bud.
There's some more stuff in there that I got. Are you hanging out?
I love you, baby. That's forever. Even though we may see a little stormy weather, got to keep this ship from capsizing. Got to keep our love line on the rise, yeah, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. We chose each other out of all the fish in the sea. I cast my net out and I brought your love home to me. Now I whisper in my talk with God above. I want to thank him for sending me you to love, because this time I love you, baby, that's forever. Even though we may see a little stormy weather, got to keep this ship from capsizing. Got to keep our love line on the rise, yeah, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep fish in the sea. I cast my net out and I brought your love home to me. Now I whisper in my talk with God above. I want to thank him for sending me you to love, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong, keep it strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong. I know that loving me has sent you through a change or two. Sometimes I wonder how you remain so true. If I forget to tell you, I hope that you can see the feeling in my heart and how much you mean to me, because this time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep love strong, keep it strong. This time I feel it to the bone. Got to keep